Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn how can we solve image captchas and send multi-type form data using SilverBullet 1.4.1 Pro. Okay, so let's get started. The objective of this tutorial will be, first we'll learn how to set up a captcha solver account. We will be using a captcha solver API to solve image captchas. Then we'll just open the website, our target website, that is healthybuddha.in/login, and I've already opened it. You will see on the login page, we have this input box, mobile or email, then password, and then we have an image captcha here. So in order to log into this, we have to first solve this captcha, then only we'll be able to log in. Okay. Then, so we'll learn how can we solve the captcha using the API. Then we'll learn how to send the multipart form data. What is that? We'll show in just a moment. Then we'll create a config and finally pass data. Okay, so let's get started. Our target website is healthybuddha.in, and this is our target login page. So let me just right click on it and then click on inspect. Okay, if I just go to network and if I do a quick refresh here, so the first request being made is this login. Okay, so in order to get this captcha, every time you refresh this page, this captcha will be different. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to first of all imitate this URL or imitate this request in SilverBullet. So for this, we'll open SilverBullet, go to config, then create a new config. So here I'll just give the name as the same as the site name, healthybuddha.in, and then I'll change the author name. Okay, then we have created our simple config here, and now let's add our first block, which will be a HTTP request. So HTTP, and then here we'll have to pass the URL. Okay, so this is the URL. The method will be get. As you can see, this is a get method. We need few things here. See, in order to make request, we have to pass this request headers here. So for this, what we will do is we'll simply right click on it and then copy it, copy as curl. Okay, then we'll search curl to raw and open this first link, convert curl commands to code, and we'll just paste whatever we have copied here. Okay, so and then select HTTP here. So it will convert our code, this request to HTTP, raw HTTP. What we have to do, we have to just copy this part, copy it and paste it in your SilverBullet. Go to SilverBullet and then in custom headers, remove everything and then paste this one. Okay, so let's see if we have to remove anything or not. So no, we don't have to remove anything. The important part is here, this thing. Cookie will be PHP session ID. We need this CS session ID so that our request can be persistent. Okay, so further request that will made with this session ID. Then only we'll be able to log in. Now the next thing that we have to do is, if I just run this, okay, you will see I'll get the HTML of this page, that is this page. But we have to save this what we call captcha. We have to save this captcha. In order to save this captcha, what we will do, we will simply let me just scroll down and we'll just click on image, select img here and click on refresh. Okay, so what this will do, basically it will replace the captcha from 427, and at the same time you will see a request is being made here, this thing, index.php question mark route request tool / captcha. So what we will do, we will just imitate this request as well. So copy this URL, create a new, in the logs you can see we will get the HTML, but we have to save the captcha. Okay, so for this what we'll do, we'll just create a new HTTP request. So HTTP request here, and the URL will be the new URL that we have copied. What is this? This is a get method, so we don't have to do anything. And this is a query string, so we don't have to post anything as well. Okay, so now its output will be an image. Okay, here you can see the preview, it's an image. So what we will do is we will convert it to base 64. Okay, because the API that will be used to solve this captcha uses or requires the image to be in base64 format. So what we have to do, just scroll down, and here in the response type, select base64. Okay, then we will save it to a variable, and you can give this variable in name. I'll give it as captcha. Okay, so we'll just try running it, and let's see what we are getting as output. So just wait for some time. In the data section, you will see we have got this thing. This is the base64 representation of the image. So if I just copy this, and this is a base64 image, so we have to first convert it. If you want to see what this image is, just go to this website, base64guru/converter/decode/image. So if I just go to this website and paste this base64 here and click on decode base to image, so basically it will convert this base64 to this particular, what we say, image here. Okay, so this is 480. So we are able to get the captcha. Now we have to solve this. To solve this, we'll be using a third-party service, and that is captcha. Now you can use any captcha solver website. I already have an account on this captcha, so I'm using this captcha. Now, first of all, you have to create an account on this website if you are going to use this. Otherwise, you can use multiple captcha services that is available in SilverBullet. So just go to settings, and in the captchas, you will see a bunch of captchas which SilverBullet supports, like captcha, anti-captcha, custom captcha. These are basically services. You can use any of these, whatever you want, whichever you find better. Okay, so if you want the cheaper version, you can use this one, captcha. But here we are going to use captcha because I have few credits in it. So I'll just go to it. Website. Now, if you are if you can afford, you can simply add credits to it. Okay. And if you are a student, what you can do, you can just select, instead of developer, just go to worker. And here you can solve few captchas for them. So you can simply click on start work and solve few captchas for this website, and they will add few credits to your account. Okay. So this way you don't have to pay anything. I already have solved few captchas, so I have some credits there, as you can see. So I'll just go select developer here. We need the captcha API key. So here, if you scroll down, here it says captcha API, and this is the API key. So let's just copy this. Go to SilverBullet, settings, captcha, select captcha service captcha, and the paste API key here. Okay. So let me just check balance, how much balance I have. So it says I have $0.02037. So we have set up captcha API here. Now let's just go back to our config. Okay. We have to solve this captcha now. So let's click on plus, then go to solvers. Then we have an image captcha here. So we'll select image captcha. Now it requires the base64 image, which we have already saved in a variable called captcha. Okay, so what we will do, we'll simply copy this variable and paste it here. Remember, variables are inside angular brackets. So like this. Okay. Again, you can change the output variable name as solution. I'll just make it in capital letters, solution. Okay. So next, if I just run this, and let's see if it works or not. If it works, we will get the value of this captcha. Okay. So let's just wait to get it solved. Okay, so we have got the solution is 225. Now you may think this is different, but as I said, every time you make a request, this will be a different captcha. You get a different captcha. So let me just copy this once again and paste it on our base64 here. Okay, so let's just paste here, and then if I just run this, you will see in the new captcha we have 225. Okay, so this is working. We are able to solve it. Now our next problem is we have to send this to our login. Okay, so for login, we need three things: mobile, password, and then this captcha. We have successfully solved the captcha. Now let's just try to pass it. For this, I have already a temporary account here. This is a fake phone number. So let me just paste it. Then we need a password. So I'll just pass this password. And here we have to pass captcha, which is 427. Okay. So let's just select all here, and then let's click on login. So here a new request was made to login. So let's just scroll down a little up, login. So this is the request again, but this time this is a post request. Initially it was a get request. Okay. In the payload, we have to pass three things: email, password, and captcha. And if you just click on view source, now this time you will see this is a form data, but this is multi-type form data. Okay. So basically this is not the same as we have saw in the previous tutorials. This is a little different. So for this, what we have to do, first of all, let's just create a new HTTP request in SilverBullet. So I'll just go here and create a new HTTP request. HTTP request here. Let's paste the URL. Okay. Method will be post, and request type we have to select multipart. Okay. So it will be standard. You have to select multipart here. Now we have to pass these three values here, which is in the payload you can see we have email, password, and captcha. Now whenever this is multi-type form data, what you have to do, you have to pass the value in a different format. I've already written the format here. See, all these three things are strings. Okay. So basically you can see this may be a number, but we represent in SilverBullet it as a string. Okay. So let me just copy this and paste in my SilverBullet. So multipart content. First of all, we need the boundary. Okay. So what is the boundary? If you just click on view source, you will see the boundary is this value. Or what you can do, you can just right click on it, copy, and then copy as curl bash. And here you can just again paste the curl value here, and this time this will come out. Okay. So here in the content tab, you can see the boundary is this thing. So we have to copy this and paste in SilverBullet boundary. Okay. So we have pasted it. Now what we have to do, click on this three icons, and then we have to paste these values. So let me just paste it here. Now what does this mean? The value type is string, and email, this is same as this one. Okay, email, password, and captcha. The key should be same, email, password, and captcha. Now for it values, here we have to pass user. Okay, we know that in SilverBullet for email we use the user variable, password we use the pass variable. For captcha we have stored in a variable called solution, and so we have to pass like this. Okay, so this is a variable which values we will pass in a moment. This is also variable, and this is also variable which we have already solved in the previous solver. Okay, so now we have to pass email ID and password, so which I have already stored here, we just have to paste in the data. Okay, now if I just run this, let's see what was this output. Okay, so preview, if I just go to the preview, and okay, I guess something was wrong here. Okay, let's try once again. It's 6-8. We were not able to log in correctly. Okay, this time we have logged in successfully. There might be some issue last time. So what we'll do is, we'll just go to the login once again. Where is the login? Here. Okay. So this is the login. We are not able to preview anything. But we know that after this, index.php route is being called. Okay. So what we can do, if you want to add a key check, you can just check for if this plus, let's just add a key check. Okay. So it will be successful only when we have this request being made here. Okay. So let me just copy this and paste it here. I'm not running this, but if you just run till here, you will get this value. I have limited credits in my captcha API, so that's why I'm not running it. But basically, if we are getting this thing, then we have a success. Okay, otherwise it's not a success. Then the next thing that we have to do is I want to search for my account. So I'll just go to my account. For my account, this particular URL is being called. So I'll just make a new HTTP request. Let me just copy it. And I want to search for this. Again, we have to do few things. First of all, we have to pass our this thing. Just copy our this custom headers, and you have to pass it everywhere. Okay, in HTTP every HTTP request. So let's just paste it here. Let's just paste it here, and in this one also. Okay, basically what this will do, this will tell that this requests are being made from the same session. So we know that we are making a different request for the captcha. Okay, so this will make sure that we solve the correct captcha for the particular session only. Okay, so this looks good. Now we have made the request to this as well. Again, since you are copying from this URL, this will be get request. And what I want to do is will not be parsing much thing. I just want to print the image. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just use right click on it, click on inspect, and I just want to copy for XPath. We have already learned how to parse values from HTML and then JSON in previous tutorials, so we are not going to do it in full. I'll just simply do it for email only. So parse, then parse, and here I'll give it as name as email, and what I want is we'll be using XPath method. So we'll directly pass the XPath. We have also learned in the previous tutorial. Okay, so finally, if everything goes well, what we will do, we'll just end it with a function, constant function. So constant string, which is config by. So config by @it's pyGuru, copy and then paste. Now let's try a hit and run, and let's see if everything works out. So we have got the captcha. We have got the solution for this captcha, and okay, debugger ended after 19.115 seconds. So we have give some. It is because of the key check. So let's just remove this key check for now. I'll just remove this block, and we'll try with once again. Okay, so if everything goes well, this time it should work. So yes, we have made a new request here. You can see we are able to extract the email ID. Okay, so yes, we are successfully we have created a config for this. Everything works. That issue was due to our key checks. You can add some more key check. Okay, like you can just scroll up, and actually it's a lot of HTML. That's why I wasn't adding the key check, but you can just find anything which is on this page, previous page, which was checkout. Okay, and you can just check for a particular value here, like anything. Let's say if you get your my account option, or you can get the value of the wallet, you can add any key check. Okay, whatever you want. So this is it for this video, guys. If you love this video, leave a like or a dislike. You can notify and subscribe it. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.